Hello, Jay.
Hello, sailor. How are you doing this evening? You look lovely, darling.
Oh, I thank you. You look lovely
Hmm.
yourself.
Well, I did a little something with the hair. You know what I'm saying? Got a new
It
product.
looks
Add some bounce to
amazing.
my afro. You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? What a day, huh?
Oh, what a
Huh?
day. What a week.
What?
What a year. What a
Boy.
world.
Hey. All I can say is thank God I'm in my freaking backyard and I'm safe. I'm alive and my family's good. That's
Yes.
about all I got right now. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I got to give a
Yeah.
special shout out to my set designer, and my director. My look at that. We just got a new umbrella. She put lights on there. We got a
Love
we
it.
got a fire pit out here. We'll move the
Wow.
bottles out the way. I don't know if you can see it like that.
That's
Or-
fancy.
Yeah, well you can see it kind of over there,
Fancy.
like over
Yeah,
here, over here,
I can
over
see.
there. Yeah.
Over
And
there.
then
Weird.
I don't know what else is going on, but yeah, yeah, the kids are out here running around playing. It's been one heck of a day. Needless to say, I've been running. We've been running.
We've been
Oh,
running. Yes.
the things
Yes,
we do for
I
my
have
uncle.
I have crows in the background, so apologies for the crows.
Crows are
And
fun.
there's kids playing on the street. I'm in a new location today. So yeah,
You
we're gonna
know
have
what I
some interesting sounds in the background.
always. There's always interesting sounds in the background. What I heard also too is, as an eagle, you always have to learn how to deal with crows. So crows will sometimes get on your back. What you do is just fly higher. They can't take it up there in the higher altitude.
Interesting.
Just fly higher. You know. Hang
Interesting.
in there, sister.
So I
Forgot to put
shouldn't
my
take
mask
a
on.
slingshot and try and get these crows right now.
Lord help us. I know I want to take a few slingshots. They had an automatic slingshot. Bow 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 bow. Yeah, no
I
doubt.
love it.
Yeah, yeah. But
Mm.
we've been hanging in. So today is Thursday.
It is.
Everybody, welcome to
Yeah.
the edition of our cigar show with Uncle Nearest, cigar pairing and hanging out. As you could tell, we're missing one integral part. The mic will be here very, very soon.
Yes, Cigar Mike will be joining us any minute now.
Any
Um,
minute now.
and
Yes.
and we have a really interesting cigar brand tonight that I'm really excited about.
Super
This
dope.
story, you guys, is incredible. So we're going to make a cocktail for you and talk a little bit about this cocktail. It's a really easy one tonight, and then
Mm-hmm.
we are going to have a very special guest join us. From Black Star Line Cigars, and
Black
that's what
Star
we will
Line.
be smoking on, puffing on tonight. Not smoking on, I guess. Puffing on,
Puff
whatever.
puff.
Um, and yeah, and we're gonna be pairing it with our 1884 Uncle
Mm-hmm.
Nearest small batch whiskey. So, you want to talk about the
Hello.
cocktail, Jay? Are you gonna make it along with me? I
Yeah.
already made mine, so okay.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I don't have as much
we're
space
pairing it.
here.
We're pairing with Uncle Nearest 1884. The one
Yep.
small thing I forgot was my jigger, which of course is your little measuring tool. But
Yes.
new bottle. One, two,
You're a
three.
pro. You
Yeah,
can do it,
I can
right?
figure it out. It looks good in the glass. So
So, for
let's
those of
pour
you
with
at
me.
home, we're going to be making an old fashioned tonight. It's actually going to be a chocolate and maple old fashioned. So,
Hmm.
I like to use 3 ounces of whiskey in my old fashions.
There you
You
go.
can do 2.5 ounces.
Yeah.
It depends. And then we're going to use, well, I used Hella Mexican chocolate bitters. Jay, what are you
Hella.
using? Hella?
Well, I got actually I thought I had Fee Brothers chocolate bitters, but I don't. But I have a black walnut, and I wanted to tweak it out a little bit and do a cherry. So may play with those. And then you know what I looked and I found that I still have some of that nearest gold from Chef J. And I was like, hey, when you said maple
Ooh,
syrup, I was like, wait a minute here.
perfect.
So I'm gonna
Perfect.
add a little half ounce of the nearest gold, which I got right here. Shout out to my man Chef J Critic.
Or you
Uh,
can add I did about a tablespoon of maple syrup. I don't like
mhm.
it too sweet. That's up to you guys.
You
And
see, I
then
got a
I
issue.
like to he Jay likes it super sweet. Also, I like heavy bitters, so I
Hmm.
do about 4 to 5 shakes of bitters so you really taste that flavor in there. And chocolate bitters is just phenomenal with Uncle Nearest, and that maple flavor is delicious too.
I'm gonna do 3 of each. Did you see me just get attacked by a bug? It was coming for
No.
me. What the hell?
Hi, kitty.
Ta-da.
Oh, it's a stray kitty.
All the cool stuff. Yes.
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 It's an interesting evening. And
Ta-da.
then, so if you're at home, you can use your finger, I suppose. um,
Listen,
or a
again,
spoon.
all my bar tools are in the crib. There we go.
So I like to use a
Delicious.
big, we call it a king cube, those big
Yeah, man.
cubes. And then I garnish mine with one of
Nice.
Sailor's cherries because, of course.
Because
Um,
Sailor's dope.
or you can use your vegetable peeler and do a shaving of chocolate on top.
Mm,
Um, or you can do an orange peel would be really nice as well. Garnish is totally up to you, but just super simple. I think it'll pair really nicely with the cigar tonight. You guys should
hmm
have all the ingredients in your home. If you don't have chocolate bitters, you can use regular bitters. But chocolate bitters is really nice to have in your home bar. There's lots of uses for
Yeah.
it. As we're getting into fall and winter, we'll be using chocolate bitters quite a lot. So
You
yeah.
better
So
believe it, sister.
cheers, Jay.
Yes, indeed. Cheers to you.
Cheers,
Always
cheers.
drinking honorably. Hello, everybody.
Yes,
Welcome to
yes.
the
Cheers to you
show.
guys at home. Why don't you chime in and tell us what you're drinking tonight as well, please?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, that's it right there.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you, Victoria, for that 1884. It's so good.
Yes, exactly. So I think Mike will
Well,
be joining us any minute now.
oh, I see.
If you
Okay,
don't
here we go.
know, if you don't know the story of Uncle Nearest, you can visit our website, which is
Yes.
unclenearest.com, and there's an incredible short film featuring Jeffrey Wright.
hmm
And it's embedded in the website. And
Yes.
we do tons of virtual events all the time. So just stay tuned to the Uncle Nearest Facebook page, and you can join lots and lots of fun virtual events. And
Yes.
then, Jay, you want to tell the people specifically about 1884, since that's what we're pairing with our lovely cigar tonight?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So the 1884 is the latest offering that we've had. It's been out now about a year. It's been about a year since it dropped down here in Atlanta. I know we made our introduction to Tales of the Cocktail last year. So the 1884 is our small batch whiskey. The small batch was curated by none other than Nearest Green's great great granddaughter, Victoria Edie Butler. Shout out to Victoria. And Victoria put
Yes.
together a beautiful, beautiful whiskey. The small batch is aged 7 years, and it is 93 proof. Um, I look at the 1884 as a whiskey that we have that is more approachable for those folks who are maybe slightly intimidated with whiskey. It's more delicate to me. It's a little sweeter to me, but it's very very good to blend in cocktails like we're doing right here. I've always loved 1884, and the reason why it says 1884 on the bottle because we're paying homage to the man himself, Uncle Nearest, who was the first
Yes.
African American master distiller on record in the United States. And it was also in 1884 is the year he retired. So this is a man who went from being a slave to being a master distiller, the first African American master distiller, to retiring. And that was the last year he touched barrels was in 1884. So that's why we put it on there. That's the significance. And it also is the same year that a young fella who he taught how to make whiskey grew up, became a salesman for the whiskey, eventually left the farm where they started, which is Dan Call's farmhouse, which is on the front of our bottle. He left Dan Call's farmhouse, moved to his own spot, got his own water source, built his own distillery, which is where it is now. The young boy's name was Jasper Daniels. Y'all know him as Jack. Also, so in 1884, that's when Jack left Dan Call's farm and moved down to his own distillery. But Nearest Green's blood still went with him because his 3 sons, George, Eli, and Lewis, rolled out with Jack and kept on working for the man. And so to this day, there are 3 descendants of Nearest Greens that work at Jack Daniels. So a lot of times people think that some craziness went down. It's not the case at all. It's because of Jack that we know about Nearest in his autobiography. He mentioned him over 50 times. But then also, too, as a company now in present day, we do not have a business relationship with Jack Daniels, but we do have a partnership, or we do have a partnership with them with the Nearest and Jack initiative, but we also have a very good friendship because of the tight bond that Nearest and Jack had. So we keep that going, but we are separate in regards to businesses. But we
Mhm.
do just keep a cool friendship going on. So that's a nice little spiel. I kind of get long winded at times, but I love telling the story.
It's a big story too, though, and you're right about,
Huge,
our histories are intrinsically connected. The Jack Daniels
true
history
indeed.
and Nearest Green's history, of course. So we honor each other because we are, all connected through this legacy, which is so beautiful. But yes, we are an independent company, and we get asked that question a lot.
A lot, mate.
A
Yeah,
lot. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
This juice is made by this whiskey genius of a lady, Sherry Moore, who is
Oh
the lady
yeah.
behind all these
Cheers
daggone
to
awards.
Sherry.
Sherry, I don't think you can, you're running out of wheelbarrows to carry all these awards in, Sherry Moore. So
Yeah,
you're gonna have to figure out something.
did we mention about the awards
It's always scary.
that we are the most
Most
awarded American
Americans
whiskey
whiskey
or
or
bourbon
bourbon.
for
Yes,
2 straight years?
2 times, 2 times. Peace up, A
That's a
town down.
huge accomplishment for a
That's
new,
ginormous, y'all.
smaller brand. Huge accomplishment. So
Big time.
it truly is liquid gold that's in this in our glasses and in these bottles, and man,
Hmm.
it is delicious.
Delicious.
So
Yes.
thanks to
So,
Miss Sherry Moore, who is just a whiskey genius. And
uh-oh.
Sherry Moore is related to Jack Daniel. She is a Motlow. She is a descendant of Jack Daniel as well. So
Hmm.
again, another beautiful part of the story is that we have a descendant of Jack and a descendant of Nearest working
Yes.
together again, making whiskey. I mean, how
And they grew up
incredible is
together.
that?
That's
Full
the
circle.
hilarious thing. Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, because I think Victoria told us that Victoria's older sister and Sherry were like real tight partners, and so
Yes.
Victoria's been
Yes.
knowing Sherry for a long time. So the
Yeah.
fact that they're together again, working just like Nearest and Jack, is really, really incredible. You can't make this stuff up, folks. I'm just trying to tell you. And
Mm-hmm.
the fact that we got award-winning whiskey, 2019 and 2020, daggum it, because there's no way anybody's catching us at this point in time. two
Nope.
years in a row. That's pretty freaking
Nope. We're
awesome.
pretty much there.
It's
Yes.
the 1-2
Yes.
punch. 1-2
Yes,
punch
it is.
for sure.
So,
Let me find this guy Michael. But then in the meantime, too, we could talk about this lovely, what lovely stick we're about to smoke. And shoot,
yeah.
I can also just reach out too and get my man Eric
Hmm.
on here. So I got to give a quick few shout outs too. So Eric is also a frat brother of mine, and I'm a member of
That's
the
right.
beautiful clan of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. So he's my frat. I met him. It was last week, yeah, during Mike's Atlanta cigar experience,
Yep,
and
that's
so
right.
we met, said what's up, and it's just so happens that Mike had talked about bringing on Black Star Line Cigars
Mm-hmm.
maybe like a week before that, so it just worked out perfectly. It's been a whole lot of connections going on with my frat lately, so big shout out to all the Kappas out there, big shout out to all the noobs, all my frat out there around the world. Thank you all for your love and support, and big time thank you to the whole Panhellenic, the Divine Nine, from all the fraternities and sororities who give us love and support. We appreciate it. We can't do what we do without your support, and continue to tell the story, continue to go out there and support us, and buy Uncle Nearest and tell everybody about it. Like if you got a liquor cabinet at home, you better have at least a bottle of Uncle Nearest up in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
Yes, indeed. Uh-oh, there's Kate.
Yes.
Hi, Kate.
Kate's here. Hi, Kate.
Yes.
And then, did you see? I just wanted to let you know, you guys just have a look at the screen. There you go. And oh my God, my husband is a
Yes.
funny man. He's a
What's up,
funny,
Paco?
funny man. You see
Hey,
my husband's comment?
uh, hold on, that's what I'm trying to
What crypt are you
keep the phone.
broadcasting from?
Hey, listen, I got a comment. That couch is very, very sexy. I'm just
Stop
saying.
it. It's
Like, I mean,
comfortable.
yeah, you make me want to lay down on it right now. Like,
You guys,
whoo.
so I'm in the middle of moving
What's
right
up,
now.
Paco?
And because
Yeah.
this is a cigar podcast, we have to be outside. And so that's why I'm in my mother in law's garage. There's Mike. Hey, Mike.
All right.
Perfect timing.
How's
I
it
was,
going?
Timing.
I was
Yes,
locked
indeed.
away.
Uh-oh.
I was locked
Bring
away.
bring your camera down just a little bit because we got the light
Yep, the light
showing a
is making
shadow on
you
you, and we
look.
can't
Yeah.
see
I'm
your
gonna
beautiful
move.
face or your fade, bro. Yeah,
Oh
down
yeah, you know the fade is tight though.
there.
You know, hold on. Let me see. Y'all got that?
So,
You're a little bit
uh-oh.
frozen.
Uh-oh. So, as you can tell, folks, this has been a week for all of us, and
Oh,
so we have
man.
been shaking and moving. Sailor's been moving actually.
Literally moving.
Yeah, oh yeah. I've had a whole lot of major improvement stuff like that going on to the house, from installation in the attic to crawl space, working on mold, and then installation down there. So this week has been crazy. And then on top of that, Uncle Nearest doesn't stop. Shout out to my man Tex,
That's
all
right.
gas, no brakes. So we've been going, going, going. There he is.
Man,
There he is. That's
There he
sexy.
is.
this is just getting weird. So weird here.
So
Fortunately,
weird.
I have my cocktails
There you go.
and cigars.
Hey, what's up, Brandy? I see you, Brandy, on there. Let me try and catch
That's
up
my
on all these
buddy.
beautiful comments now that we got Michael in the building.
Yes.
And
I'm
Mike,
so he's already smoking
Hey,
a cigar.
Taylor,
Can I light mine now? Does that mean I can do?
please. Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
Mike,
Good.
yeah.
what are we smoking, young man? I mean, I've kind of told him about the young man, Black Star Line Cigars, but tell us more about the cigar that we're smoking. Let me make sure the camera's good so you can see. I'm still learning. So again, I'm the novice.
Yeah,
Sailor's intermediate, and of course, Mike is the
Intermediate.
expert. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So I try and show every time. Mike told me, put down the cutter right there. Put the
So
cigar
this is
right
a good.
there.
I want to tell you guys something. Okay, I
Uh-oh.
can't find anything right now, of course, because I'm in the middle of a move. I found an old cigar cutter that came with the little cigar cases,
Yeah.
and I just was like, "Oh, thank God," because I couldn't find the other one. It's open all the way through. This is the first time I've used the one that doesn't have the back to it. So
Right.
I was like, okay. And I think I cut it a little too much. But I I remember you telling me to do it this way, which I think prevented me from cutting the whole thing off. So again, another learning experience for Sailor.
yeah.
Right on. That's it. Then after I cut it, Mike, then what do I do? Again, we're walking this through for some
I
folks
don't
who
have
are
my
new to the
torch
game.
either.
We're gonna toast the foot.
Toast the foot.
So
At an angle, this is 45 degree or 46 degrees?
47 and a half.
Okay, my bad. All right.
47 and a half.
And I'm going around the edge of the cigar. Is that correct?
Yep, circling inward. Now, when you see the whole bottom become like a little cherry, then give it a puff.
The whole bottom of cherry.
I don't think I toasted mine enough.
Boom.
Ooh,
There you go.
that boy might be getting good at this stuff here, but mm-hmm.
Ooh, this one is yummy.
That's a nice good first burn. Honestly speaking.
You all right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't want you to fall out or anything.
Mm-mm. There we go.
So you guys are smoking the blue label.
Shout out to my sister.
Yes.
Ah, nice.
Yes.
Nice. You guys
So we
are
have
smoking the blue label, which is the blue label is the sun-grown Habano. I am smoking the red label, which has the Mexican San Andreas wrapper on it.
Ooh.
Yes. Quite tasty.
Now,
This is very flavorful. Very flavorful.
tell us about, and we'll get ready to bring on Aric.
Right. I gotta tell you a quick story. So
Yes, that's what
where
I want.
I am. So I'm in the secret. This is the Bat Cave, and that was Robin in the Bat Cave. So I have a friend. So we're in the what's going to be the new members area of Life and Time Cigar Land.
All right.
So they're working on
time.
yeah. So they're working on the new members area. So I am
Now
in. I'm like,
out of Life and Times, who's that? MJ
yeah,
and my man Jeff. Shout out to Jeff Street, another Morehouse brother of mine. What's up, Jeff Street?
G Street.
G Street, that's my man right there.
Street.
Okay, so you're Life and Times. You're out in the ATL all the time. So you're out on the east side, right? Life and Times is out on the east side. Okay.
Right.
Word.
So here's the thing, Jay. I think I told you this, Sailor. You didn't know this. So last week during the Atlanta Cigar Experience, we did an event here on Tuesday. We sold through 9 bottles of Uncle Near's.
Whoa.
Clutch my pearls.
Why am I not surprised though? Hey.
Tuesday night.
Yeah.
On a Tuesday.
That was a good night. On a Tuesday night. I heard
cheers
because one of my guys went through there on a Tuesday. I think Tex was out there. Yeah, big time. Of course. So Rover gave me a shout and said, "Man, you're not gonna believe it. Like Mike has this place packed out like crazy on a Tuesday night, so much so that they were in there outside in the parking lot, then across the street. I heard folks were out there too. Just being outside, just chilling out, enjoying the good weather and enjoying the good time. The Atlanta Cigar Experience was just blown up all week, bro.
We had a great party, man, and we had a great one. Shouts out to Julius and Lonzo over at Cigar City Club, which is where Jay and I were on Thursday.
On Thursday night, baby.
Incredible.
Yeah, that was a wild one. So it was a monsoon that evening, and I raced over there to catch Mike and make sure he was set up cool and with everything, Uncle Nearest and all that good stuff. And then I came back to the house because I had the podcast with the Whiskey Dads. And then after the podcast was over, grabbed a quick bite with the wife, talked to her for a second, and rolled back out and went back over to Carter with Mike. Man, it was a nice day.
Came back and we took the great pictures with Brandy from Chicago.
That's right. That's right.
Cigar closet.
That's right. What's up, Brandy? Mm-hmm. And Aric. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. That was a good night.
So we had a whole photo shoot. It was great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now, Mike, so where do you know Aric from, and how did you find out about Black Star Line? Because I heard Black Star Line, like the name synonymous with high class quality, African American owned. The fact that it's very, very hard, like people can't get enough of the Black Star Line. Like he sells out of it like quickly. Like people reserve me some, stuff like that, man. Tell me about that.
Well, it's been going really good. For Aric, and he also has another cigar called the War Witch, which he released the Robusto side at Atlanta Cigar Experience, and the other sides was sold out, and he literally had product shipped to him, boxed it up, and brought it straight to Atlanta. And he's also doing a release of the Lancero War Witch in Texas. But how we met was, as you remember last year, Atlanta Cigar Week and Atlanta Cigar Experience were the same week. And Aric was going around talking to stores, and apparently somebody told him about me and some of the stuff I was doing. So he came over to one of my events, and he said, "Hey man, I want you to try my cigar," which I normally don't try cigars if I've been, drinking, smoking. Like it was probably 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I had a copious amount of bourbon and several cigars.
I love that word.
Yes, it applies to me quite often. I said, you know what? But let's give it a shot. And I lit it, and I got about, I don't know if you guys can see this, I got about this far into the cigar, and I just stopped, and I was like, and I don't know if you guys know this, like cigar smokers, something's good when they just start looking at it like they can actually see inside.
Right. Like, what
this is really good. I can see how that operates. And I just started looking at it, and I was like, this is good shit.
Amen.
And he just looked and started smiling like, yeah, that's what everybody says.
Can we edit that out later, Sailor, or are we good?
Oh,
we good?
Sorry.
Hey, man.
Oh, sorry, wait. Beep.
It's been one of those nights.
Sorry about that.
Who knows? We might let another one drop sometime soon. So make sure the kids are in the bed. Right. Earmuffs. I think my kids are almost in the bed. It's 8:24. Yeah, we got about 45 minutes. Mm-hmm.
Right. So, and I mean, we just became buddies after that. You know what I'm saying? So, we kept in contact, and his company grew, and we started talking about him being potentially a part of the Ace Week, the Atlanta Cigar Experience, and he was actually on a Zoom. He surprised me, and he made the announcement. And when I got on the Zoom, which was a little later, and they were like, "Oh, by the way, just in case you didn't know, Black Star Line will be at Atlanta Cigar Experience, and they're doing the debut of the Warwich Robusto." And I was like, "Oh, thanks."
Oh, great. Glad we can tag that in.
But I mean, he's a great guy. He's a Chicago first responder, firefighter. Just a good dude. It's a good dude, and he's got a good product, so that helps.
Yeah, that was it. So I was having a conversation with him. I was like, so this is it. That's your business. You're doing cigars. He's like, no, I'm a firefighter. I was like, what? You're a firefighter in Chicago. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you know about a good burn, brother. So absolutely. Mm-hmm. That's and that's what he said he started. That's where he started smoking, was in the firehouse. So yeah, man. That's real cool.
He'll be joining us, everybody. If you've just joined us recently, Aric will be on in about 5 or 10 minutes, something like that, joining us tonight to talk about his story and how Black Star Line came together. So I'm really excited. And I've been working on my tasting notes on this one.
I was waiting for what you got, because I'm like, this is good. That's all I got for you. It's a nice smoke.
So I got nuts right away.
Really?
Like mixed nuts. And then kind of like a earthy, buttery flavor to it. Like there's definitely maybe a toastiness, earthiness, and a little bit of butter, almost like a burnt butter, but the good, like brown butter. That's the word I'm looking for, like a brown butter. And then I feel like I just started to get spices. So just now I'm starting to get a little bit of the spices. Mm. But I definitely get lots of nuts in this, which I find it, I'm getting lots of flavor right away. So for me, I'm learning that's, right now, that's my indication of a good cigar that I'm going to like, is if I could get the flavors right away. If I don't have to kind of work past the smoke and the cigar, cigarness. I'm going to have to find better descriptives for this as I get more experience. But
you have to find more cigar isms.
Yes, I need more cigar isms. Yeah, but the nuts is a big one for me. Nuts, and then there's definitely lots of earthiness in there. And there's almost a little bit of, I want to say, and I don't know if this is going to sound strange or not, a little bit of incense, maybe. Maybe I'm just picking up something inside that, like a cedar incense. Something like that. Maybe.
Cedar is a descriptive word. Because remember, humidors are made of cedar.
Right.
And also typically cigar boxes are made of cedar. So yeah.
Okay. The nuts keep coming back, and now I'm getting like some of those baking spices too. But that brown butter is sticking with me. I really like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. So you think, heck, we might as well go ahead and bring Aric on now, because I mean he can really give us the rundown. I think that'll be very interesting. It was good to get on here and shoot the stuff with us.
Hold on, is he in the waiting room?
Not yet.
Okay, if he has a hat on, don't let him on. Okay,
that's messed up.
I'm sick of him. I'm sick of you in the hats, Aric. I meant to tell you that while you were here. I'm tired of it. Okay.
Hey, listen. The man dresses fly. I mean, I would expect nothing less for a noob. So I mean, he dresses fly and keeps up the reputation. So I appreciate that. So I can't let you clown him too bad. I don't wear hats too well. So sometimes, but I gotta step my hat game up. My hat game is lacking. I don't know.
He has a hat to go with every pair of socks. The man has too many hats.
Really?
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
Wow. It's ridiculous.
Sorry about that.
But I mean, isn't that like people who have like 80 watches, and sneakers and all of that?
I know those people too.
Uh-oh.
I have cigars.
Okay. You have everybody has their vice.
Get ready to be disappointed.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Give me the controls here. Give me the controls here. You're
There
instructed.
he is. There he is.
Eric,
All right.
Yo,
Eric,
what up,
I
though?
instructed them to not let you in if you had a hat on. Okay? I don't have the controls here.
Can
Slim with the tilted brim, baby. You know how I roll.
That's right. That's right.
Can we edit out the top part of his head?
You gonna be like that, Mike.
I don't think this program is that sophisticated.
I'm a whole hater.
Not half.
Well,
what up,
welcome to the show, Aric. It's so nice to have you with us tonight. I'm enjoying this cigar very much.
Thank you.
Really finding it full of flavor, and I'm really excited to hear your story. When I received your package, thank you for sending all 3 of the cigars. I'm so excited to taste the other ones, and the sheet of information so I could read your story, and the little package, the preserver. I thought that was really cool too. That's the first time that I've been given something like that, so I really like that as well.
Yeah, it's above the pack. I like to make sure any order I ship out, when you get the cigars, that they're fresh when they get there. So, cool. in case something happens with UPS or the post office, because funny stuff is going on with the post office. I want to make sure it's fresh. So,
love it. Thank you for that.
And Aric, please reiterate for us and repeat the cigar we're smoking tonight. This is the set. I always mess it up.
El Milagro.
El Milagro.
Yeah, it means the miracle.
Okay.
The miracle.
All right. The miracle. All right.
Yeah. Well, Aric, can you do this? Because Aric and I are friends, I know the story, but can you tell us how you came up with the name Black Star Line?
Please.
Black Star Line is a paying homage to Marcus Garvey. So just like Uncle Nearest, I'm sitting here drinking the 1884 now. And I like on the bottle how it says blended, created by descendants of Nearest Green. So I'm really big on paying homage to my ancestors. So Marcus Garvey is a very great guy, and he's not well known like say Malcolm X or Martin Luther King. So I decided to pay homage to him. Marcus Garvey had a shipping company called the Black Star Line. So, and that's why I named it after that. His intentions were to transfer goods from America to Africa and also people. But he ended up not buying, his ships were kind of dilapidated when he bought them. So he never actually made it to Africa shipping things. So he only made it to the islands, in the Caribbean. So that's why I named it that. It's also rooted in hip hop. So I'm a big hip hop head, and everybody that's in the Black Star Line crew, we love hip hop. So, of course, the most definitely Talib Kweli is Black Star. Brand Nubian raps about Black Star Line. Jadena raps about Black Star Line. So that's another reason why we named it Black Star Line Cigars.
Oh,
yeah. Awesome.
And we connect on so many levels. So when we hung out and I was hanging out with Aric last week, we sitting there like the DJ was just doing all type of stuff like Tribe Called Quest. He was doing some DOS effects, like everything. And me and Aric going back and forth just rapping. I'm like, man, he's a hip hop head like me. So I got much love and respect for you, man. I mean, I definitely appreciate in the story of the Black Star Line. Like you're saying, a lot of people don't know about Marcus Garvey. So you get a chance, folks. Look up Marcus Garvey. Find out a little bit about the Black Star Line. It's a great piece of history right there, and a nice way in which you bring that all back together and tie it into a high quality cigar, man. I really like that.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate
that, brother.
Sure. So, then what are the other expressions or the other cigars that you have in your line?
Okay, so you all are smoking the El Milagro Sun-Grown Habano. It's an Ecuadorian binder with a Nicaraguan and Dominican filler. I'm smoking the.
Say that again, but slow it down for everybody. that was good info.
Yeah, I say it so much I run through it. So the blue line is Sun-Grown Habano. It's an Ecuadorian binder and a Nicaraguan and Dominican filler. So that's the one, the blue one that you're smoking now. The red one that I'm smoking right now is a Mexican San Andreas with an Ecuadorian binder also, and it's a Nicaraguan filler. So they're rolled with a double binder and a triple cap. So the construction is flawless.
Wow.
I like that. And you have been, how long have you been in operation, my brother?
A little over a year. It's like a year and 2 months maybe. So we're babies in the industry. Very,
Yeah.
very small, very new, and just making a lot of noise.
And so that's what I was saying before is that there
I
are a
know how
lot of
that is.
people who have been saying well we came out, we were talking about we're gonna bring on Aric with Black Star Line. I was like, man, I can't even get my hands on these cigars. Like, as soon as I like tell Aric to save me some, or don't sell them so fast and stuff like that, man. So that's good. The demand is out there. We get
Hmm.
that. Me and Sailor understand that because sometimes it's been over the last few weeks and months around the country. The inventory for Uncle Nearest has been flying out the door so fast
Yeah.
that we playing a catch up game. So it's a good problem to have, but then also too we got to catch up with the demand. I mean,
Hmm.
simply put, I was telling somebody the amount of cases I guess that I would go through in a market down here in Atlanta and Georgia, that it would have taken me like last year, the amount of cases I went through in maybe like three months, I went
Right.
through in like 2.5 weeks. It's
Yeah.
been
Yes.
it's been bananas this year. So again, we understand the laws of supply and demand, and so now
Yeah.
we're trying to catch up with the supply and get ready for. Of course, we're in whiskey season.
Yeah,
Outside
Startups
it's
are
definitely.
fall.
painful though, startups are so
Woo!
painful. At first you're concerned, oh my God, is there gonna be demand for my product? And
Yeah, right.
you've got it, you're all in, and then you get to a point where you've got popularity, and then it's gonna keep up with demand, and
hmm
that's just the growing pains, right?
Hmm.
As my
Oh yeah.
man Steve Henderson would say, we got to block and tackle. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to pivot and make it happen, man. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we're all dealing with that right now. But it's really good to have that because the demand is out there. But that also tells us that we're producing and selling and marketing a high quality product, and people
Yeah.
like that. So that's good. That's real
What
good.
makes it tough for me is I sell direct to consumer and I also sell wholesale to lounges and companies. So, I'm shipping out daily to consumers, but then I'll have a company hit me up like just yesterday. A company hit me up, cigarclub.com,
Mhm.
and they hit me up and they were like, "Hey, we need 550 Warwich." So that's what smacks the
Boom.
inventory so fast. As companies hit me and they want a large quantity, and I'm definitely not gonna tell them no.
hmm
Right.
Oh, don't do that. Can't do that. Not with the big ones.
No,
Oh no.
no.
So, Mike, where are you at? Where you at in your cigar, man? Let me see where your status is.
Just going into the second, third.
Okay. So would I still be considered? Am I still considering the first third, or
I think
almost at
we're
the end of
Yeah,
the first third?
we're at the same
yeah,
place, Jay, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. Just
So
about.
talk to me. Okay. And talk to me and tell me what I should be feeling and what I should be tasting and going through right about now. Aric and Mike, tell me what I'm doing with this first third.
No, that's usually in that cigar to me. That's where everything just starts to melt together. It's kind of
Hmm.
got this little malty kind of feel to it, um, and everything gets real smooth. Gets a little
Mhm.
more creamier. The the nuts that Sailor was talking about aren't as prevalent. It gets a little more like a cake spice in that area to me.
Those bakings, but yeah, those. There's something
Okay.
else I just got too, like a cashew. Maybe it's that butter flavor again that I'm
Right,
getting in a different
Yeah.
way.
definitely
Cashews are
different
definitely
from the
butter.
first. Definitely
Yes,
different from the first
definitely
third.
different. The
Yeah.
creaminess, I'm definitely getting to the point where um, I can understand that that's the creaminess at a certain point. So I'm able to pick up that now too, which I think was a little difficult for me in the beginning.
Hmm. Yeah,
That's
I
funny.
mean,
Like,
in that
Was it?
first
Was they?
third, you're gonna get pepper. You're gonna get the cashews, the butteriness. It's gonna be creamy. It may change a little bit towards the middle, but it's not gonna be dramatically different. It's a very consistent cigar, and
Mhm.
very
Wow.
enjoyable. A lot of
Yeah,
people
it's
tell me
full
that. Ooh,
flavor for sure. I get
yeah,
so many layers of flavor. It's really a few of I feel like some I have to get past the initial. I'm still working on my descriptives, the initial cigarness of it, and then I'm able to start to open up those flavors and kind of analyze what exactly I'm tasting. But it happened right away with this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
which I
A
really
lot of people
enjoy.
say it's an everyday smoke. Like they just, it's really, for lack of a better term, it's smooth.
Mhm.
And and it's an enjoyable smoke. It's a robusto sized cigar, so you'll smoke it maybe an hour and 20 minutes, and you'll get all that enjoyment for all that time.
Shout outs to Brandy. So Brandy up in Chicago. What's up, Brandy? Sitting here
Randy,
also
what's
too.
up?
Tasty notes for El Milagro San Andreas. Dark chocolate wrapper, peppery, cream, toasty wood, and earthy. All right,
Yeah,
here it is.
yeah.
And then someone
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
asked
that
us
part.
about the
That part.
pairing with 1884. Um, and I can tell you, so for me, the 1884 is bright, it's full of citrus, it's sweet.
Yeah.
It's got like a creme brulee, and some lemon, a little bit of, you'll get a little marzipan in there, that almond creaminess. So it goes really well with the baking spices and all the earthiness of this cigar, and then that butter and that toastiness. They really, really go well together. They're definitely complementing each other. I don't feel like one is taking over the other, and I think they're kind of, some of the notes are matching one for one, which is really exciting when you get a good pairing like that.
Well, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as the spirit doesn't take over the cigar, or the cigar doesn't take over the spirit,
That's
they
right.
meld really well.
Yeah. The
I
perfect
didn't
marriage.
try it with the sun-grown Habano. I tried it with the Mexican San Andreas, and it went very well with the Mexican San Andreas as well. The Mexican San Andreas is typically good with smoky spirits, like smoky scotches. But I think due to the fact that Uncle Nearest was in the charred oak barrel, that helps to complement the cigar with the Mexican San Andreas. Actually, me and my buddy Cliff were testing out the pairing earlier, and we actually noticed that in the Mexican San Andreas, it brought like floral notes out in the cigar. So,
Ooh.
and yeah, so it's a good pairing.
Outstanding. I give a shout out to my man Malik is on here with Smoke Easy. What's up, Malik? He's the
No,
news too,
what's
man. I
good?
had a real good podcast with him a week or so ago. That was one of the coolest conversations. And as you can see, Malik, I kind of I kind of took it back to the backyard when I did the podcast. I was inside in the crib, but usually with the cigars, I got to be outside. So I almost had Mike over here tonight. We were running so crazy. I was like, man, we might have to just smoke out in the backyard, both of us. But we were able to make it over to Life and Times. But it's been one heck of an evening, man. I'm so glad that everybody's here and everybody's on the line. I'm gonna try and catch up with the rest of these beautiful shout outs we got. But tell me, Aric,
What's up?
what got you from being a firefighter? What made you be like, you know what? I'm about to start a cigar line. How the hell did that happen, bro?
Well, I'm like I said, like you said earlier, I was sitting in the firehouse smoking, and that's how I started to enjoy cigars. So I'm actually in my man cave right now. This is where all my ideas come to me. And I was sitting here, and I was actually sitting smoking, and I knew it was time for me to start a business, but I just didn't know what. So I was
Mhm.
smoking, and I looked at my hand, and I was like, "Man, you enjoy these cigars so much. Why don't you do that? Because anytime you're doing something that you love, it's not really work." So
That's right.
that's when I decided to pursue it. So I reached out to my buddy Derek Bell. I think he's watching either on here or on YouTube, and asked him, you want to help me start a line? And he basically was like, hell yeah, let's roll with it. So we started going to events, mainly Drew Estates events, with JD was there, Jonathan Drew, and we kept getting in front of him and telling them like exactly what we wanted to do and what we were trying to achieve. So he just kept pointing us in the right direction. He pointed us to El Tito de Bronze, and that's where the sticks that we're smoking tonight, that's where they're from. So down in Miami on Calle Ocho, 8th Street. So yeah, we were reaching out to Sandy. She's the owner of the cigar factory, and she's also Willie Herrera's mother-in-law. So from Herrera Esteli from Drew Estates. So we chased Sandy for a while because she wasn't in the factory a lot because her mother was ill at the time. So we kept chasing her and calling, couldn't catch her. So we got the idea to send her some flowers, wishing the family well, hope her mom gets better. Still didn't hear anything. So one day we were just like, it was maybe like 4 months later, we were like, hey, let's just call right now and see what's up. So we called, and Giselle, her daughter, actually answered the phone. And we asked for Sandy, and she was like, oh, she's right here. Handed the phone over to her. And when we told her who we were, we told her who we were, and immediately she was like, "You were the nice guys that from Chicago that sent me those flowers, right?" And we said, "Yeah." She said, "I'm gonna do that blend for y'all," and that's how we got here.
That's
There you
awesome.
go. Shout out to Julie. Shout out to Malik. As you said, what's up to the Noops? What's going on, Malik? Oh man, so that's one heck of a story. So I mean, that shows in regards to you have to persevere, must be persistent, and keep on pounding the rock, as we say. We pound the rock. So when we first started out with this, of course, we're coming out with a story talking about the first African American master distiller. This is the man who taught Jack Daniels. You know, there were a lot of people who weren't necessarily listening. So you look at a big old boulder, you're like, man, there's no way in the world I'm gonna be able to crack this sucker in half. But if you just keep pounding away at the rock, sooner or later, the cracks and cracks and cracks will form, and next thing you know, you start to be able to get through that rock. So, same type of thing, man. Persistence is key, y'all. Persistence is definitely key.
Yeah, I think that's what everybody likes about our store is we're very persistent about everything that we do. So you know, we just keep pounding at it, keep working, and you know, and we're seeing the results. So, and thank you to everybody that supported us thus far, and you know, anybody that hasn't tried us just yet, check us out because you'll be definitely pleased.
Heck yeah. See Brandy out here clowning. So Brandy, I'm not getting eaten up by mosquitoes tonight because we got fires all around, and I got a little bug repellent. I was slapping it on before when me and Sailor were first getting on. I was like, these mosquitoes ain't gonna get me tonight. So it's working out pretty good. Just in case I got my jacket out here in case the temperature drops pretty cool, but it feels real nice. It feels so safe.
So now Jay smells like skin so soft.
Well, I am the news baby. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be good. I gotta be clean and sexy. So absolutely. Eric,
Pretty on your left, pretty on your right.
Always. You know what I'm saying? So Eric, you up in Chicago, man? Has it dropped already? Like, has the Hawk come out yet, or is it's just peeking out just a little bit?
A little bit. I actually I have a permanent heater installed in my garage too, so I smoke in here all winter long, so it never gets cold. But I had to turn it on a little bit today, just to knock the chill out of the air. So yeah, it's getting there.
All right, yeah. We know about garages.
Yeah, that's where I am. I just moved, and we are living with my mother-in-law. She lives alone, and we just wanted to keep her company and be with her during COVID. And we had to think a lot about, setting up a place for my broadcast. And then I was like, oh, what do I do when I'm smoking cigars? I'm usually at the casino, but every once in a while, if I'm too busy, I just do it from home. So I think I'm going to have to Mac out my mother-in-law's garage now and get it all. Get a heater in here too, because the cold is days away for us as well.
That's right. Pimp that garage.
You got the old school couch going on. It's gonna smell like Black Star Line Cigars after this.
I know. I was thinking I should make it I should get lava lamps and velvet paintings. And
yeah, why not?
I mean,
make it
you can go real.
70s.
You can go real old school and get the plastic on the couch.
Oh my God!
Oh,
No, I can't. I have trauma. I'm a Greek girl, so I grew up with that. I grew up with having a room in the house where no one was allowed to walk into.
Can't go in there. Yeah.
We never used it. I don't know. You can't even make carpet your feet marks on the carpet, and then the freaking plastic couches. I can smell it. I can hear it. I know what it sounds like to sit on it. No way.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah, I don't want you to slide off of it if you have plastic on it.
Right.
Or get stuck to it. That was the worst in the summer when you're wearing shorts.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You get stuck to it. No way.
Mess around on grandma's
Hey,
couch.
Miss
You know you're supposed to be in
Victoria.
there.
So the woman herself, who is responsible,
Hey,
great-great-granddaughter of Uncle Nearest, who curates the 1884, is with us right now. So everybody say,
That's what's up.
hey to Miss Victoria.
Yeah, what up, though?
Victoria.
Hey, Victoria, how's it going? Doing okay? Hope you're sipping on something right now.
Mm-hmm.
Victoria, I miss your face, lady. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that room was for company, Sheldon says. Yeah, we would have company and they still wouldn't go in that damn room. So I don't know what it was for. And it had the beaded fruit in the bowl. You remember that? The beaded fruit?
Oh, yeah.
And the mint.
Why would you have fake fruits? I don't even know.
No, but they had the mint.
The room ain't right if you don't have fake fruit.
No, you gotta have the mints. Remember the soft mints?
Yes, the white ones.
Yeah,
The ones that melt. The ones that melt in your mouth.
yeah.
No.
But
Yeah,
then
unless your grandmother had them sitting there for 5 years and they didn't
they,
melt anything, they broke
they
your teeth.
they get stuck together. It's like one
Yes,
big. It's like
and
an
you're supposed to
old.
spoon them out.
It's like an old marshmallow when you pick it up.
Oh
Not
my
old
god.
marshmallow.
It does.
The young people are like, "What the hell are they talking about?"
They don't
Man,
know.
it's
They,
so funny. Like it's not necessarily about different cultures, but some of the things are so similar. But just in regards of like not necessarily, but generations of how we grew up together. You know what I'm saying? We're like all around the same age range, and so
Yeah.
we're used to stuff like that. It's just it don't matter if black and white, Greek, African
I
American,
don't know though. I
Hispanic,
never
whatever. It
saw
doesn't
white
matter.
people. I don't know if I ever saw white people with beaded fruit and plastic cap. I don't know. Maybe they
I
did.
don't.
I don't know.
That's a good point. I don't know if I did see that. I don't know.
I have to
You
say I've
never
never
know.
seen that either, but not to say it don't exist, but I've never seen it either.
Yeah, I'm
So,
sure. I mean, I
Right,
grew
right.
up
But
in
well,
Astoria, Queens,
they didn't have the big
hardcore
vase.
immigrant neighborhood.
Did you have the big vase with the plumes out of the long
Yes.
plumes? Yeah,
Oh.
that. And you got the fork and the spoon on the wall.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Fork and
Oh,
spoon
the
for
wooden
sure.
ones.
Right.
Yes.
That's what my
Yeah,
grandma
you gotta
got.
have that
Oh
on the
yeah.
wall.
Yeah, and
I
in
used
the
to be like,
70s, you
hey.
had lots of owl pictures, right? There's lots of owl and the macrame hanging things, the braided
Right.
like.
Oh, that's how
Remember
you go.
those
That's how
things?
you go from one room to the next. What do you mean?
Oh, those were
Yeah.
beads.
Those are doors.
Yeah.
Those
In
Hold
are-
on.
Kate
Chicago,
says.
Kate
Kate
said
says
white people have
had.
in Chicago, you had to have a big picture of Harold Washington on your wall too. So,
Oh yeah.
That's right.
that
Now
was a staple.
was Harold Washington? He was the first black mayor. He was the first black mayor in Chicago, or was he the first black mayor? No, I think Maynard Jackson may have been before Harold
No,
Jackson. I'm not
no.
sure.
Harold Watson was before me.
Harold Washington.
Harold Washington. Okay, so he may have been. Was he the first black mayor? That's wow.
I don't remember.
Chi-Town.
Look it
Shout out
up.
to Chi-Town, because hey, that's Midwest all day. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, so Chicago was nothing but like depending on how fast you drive, about 3 hours and 45 minutes to 4 hours, get up to the Chi. But man, I'm telling you, Aric, I'm probably not gonna see you again unless you come down this way, because it's now October. I don't mess with Chicago from like mid-September to like
Okay.
mid-May, maybe end of May, because you never know with Chicago, man.
Right.
Yeah.
I've had the craziest weather experiences in my life rolling through Chicago being there. I mean, like a blizzard that came and dropped like 3 or 4 inches in like 25 minutes. Like,
Right.
what the heck
Well,
is going on?
y'all don't have spring. That's the thing. Y'all got winter and then summer.
They got
Summer,
they got
winter,
spring.
summer,
They got like
winter.
they got
Yeah.
2 weeks of
Yeah,
spring.
we'll skip a
Right.
season. That's
Yeah.
not out of the ordinary.
Chicago doesn't
Mm-mm.
care. So Aric, I'm gonna tell you a funny story, man.
Mm.
This is something I never told you. So, for whatever reason, Mexican tobacco does not agree with me. Like I can't make it through a Mexican puro. Period. No
Okay.
matter how,
Okay.
and it's not to say that it's bad. No matter how good it is, and even with San Andreas wrappers,
Mm.
I don't typically like I don't do them back to back.
Okay.
Because it'll bother me. It just doesn't agree with me. So, but here's the crazy thing. So, Aric, which one of your cigars is my favorite?
Is your favorite?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I always remember your first experience with my Mexican San Andreas because I could see it in your eyes, man. I knew I had you by your eyes. But I'm a venture to say that your favorite one is Warwich. So, from Aganorsa.
It's still the San Andreas.
Oh, it's San Andreas? Okay.
It's still the favorite. So I supposed
First
to
love.
be going like I know what's gonna happen at the end of it, but I'm like I don't care. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
Out of the three, the San Andreas is my favorite as well. It's actually the one that was rated the highest out of all of them. It was rated a 92. Sun
wow.
Habano was rated a 90, and then the Warwich was rated a 90 as well by Stokey Press. So, but Warwich is our flagship right now. It sells the most, and everybody talks about that one the most. But everybody's sleeping on the other two because they're equally as good.
But I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Shut up, Todd. Eric, I still feel a certain kind of way about that. Todd, it's too soon. Too soon, Todd.
Too soon.
Yeah,
Too soon, Todd.
Warwick Lancero is a beast. That's a good stick. It's a very good vitola for that stick.
I'll tell you what. I'll take your word for it. All right.
Uh-oh, Miss Victoria
You
speaking
seem
to
like
you,
an
Mike.
honest guy.
Oh, yeah. Victoria shouting at you. You're in trouble,
I
Mike.
got a whole bunch of cigars, Victoria. We're gonna smoke them. You gotta call or have Jay call me.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah,
You know we can take care
Victoria
of
got
that.
to try my
That's
cigars.
what
You know, if you like
Absolutely.
to smoke,
I
you
got
got to try mine.
I got some of Eric's stuff. I got some great stuff for you.
We'll put a pack together for Miss Victoria.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Because she can sit on that beautiful Copper Skies porch in those rocking chairs and
You ain't
enjoy
lying.
a cigar with some whiskey as those beautiful sunsets we have in Tennessee. Absolutely gorgeous.
Well, I'll
At
tell
our
you what.
distillery.
I'm just gonna put this in the air
Come
right
on.
now. I don't care if I get in trouble. So for next year, for Atlanta Cigar Experience 2021, I'm gonna need Miss Victoria to come and host Uncle Nearest event with me.
Ooh, I love it.
Just gonna put that in the air. You know.
That'd be dope. Yeah,
You
that'd be
know.
dope.
Well, you know, I'm gonna say this and put Victoria out there a little bit. Victoria loves Atlanta. Loves Atlanta. So yeah, I'm pretty sure, as all things being considered and everything being cool, Victoria be down here. We'll be ready to rock out. That'll be cool. You know what I want to do? I want to have Victoria down here, and I want to bring Sherry Moore down here to have a tag team. I mean, those two. Anything that man, like salt and pepper, baby. It's like me and Sailor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't beat it, baby. You can't beat it. You know, white chocolate.
They're both
chocolate.
super cool.
White chocolate and chocolate.
Mhm.
We have to make T-shirts that say that.
Oh, Jay, yeah, get the
Yes,
shirt.
sir.
Shirt.
Yeah. Yes,
it is
please, sir. Can I
It's
get a shirt?
Yeah,
Is that a sweatshirt? That's a hoodie?
Oh yeah, this is Black Cigar Aficionado.
Oh.
Oh, my man Kevin Watkins out of Houston. You know, and I figured you two in particular would enjoy this one because of the lovely color it's in. You know, just wear this one today. You know.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yes.
I like the color. You like the color? You like the color? Okay.
Very much so. Yes,
Cool.
indeed. Now,
Cool.
Eric, with everything, yo.
Brandy wants to hang out. Brandy wants to hang out with you, Sailor.
Yes, I want to hang out with Brandy.
Brandy wants to hang
We
out.
got to kick COVID's ass. Vote, everybody. Vote.
All the
because
way
our lives
in the
depend
bottom.
on it.
Amen.
So we can get out of our houses and I can
Seriously,
travel again.
Brandy's a mixologist as well, so y'all got a lot to talk
Brandy,
about.
we will have the best time. We will have the best time. And
Hey,
Sherry
Sherry.
Moore is in the house too.
There's
Hey,
Sherry.
Sherry.
Hey, Sherry Moore. So, Eric, is there anything else coming down the pipe? You got any new releases coming up? You got any good info that's been a secret that you want to mention on this podcast with Uncle Nearest?
Yeah, I do have a stick coming from another stick from Aganorsa Leaf. It's going to be done with a retired NBA player. So I haven't released who it is yet. Some people know, some people don't. But that's coming down the pipeline. And then actually today I was smoking samples from AJ Fernandez because I'm doing something with them in conjunction with Privada Club. So that's gonna be hot too. So yeah, so we got some stuff coming in. And then everybody's asking when there's gonna be a Maduro Warwick. So I'm working on that as well.
You got a lot of work going on, man.
So
how do you manage all that?
I got an idea for you, Eric.
Yeah.
For the Warwick.
What's up?
I'm not gonna say it out loud. I'm gonna text it to you. Tell me what you think.
All right.
Hey, in my head, I am a blender. I don't know. I don't care what you guys say.
I'll be definitely looking out for that text to see what you got to say.
There's a lot of things going on in my mind, sir.
Yeah, I know. A lot of jokes, mostly, but I know it's a lot of other stuff going on too.
Well, yeah, I got a lot of jokes. Check your phone, bro.
Check your phone, bro.
That's gonna be my next venture. I'm waiting to get to a certain point in my cigar journey because I want to blend a cigar as well. I love blending flavors, whatever it is. That's definitely a dream, and I want to have a whiskey blend to go with it. So Putting that out in the universe.
Terry loves everybody. Terry said, we love Mike Bennett, Eric Dove, and Uncle Near.
We love you too, Terry.
Thank you, Terry.
And salad.
And your salads.
Like salad.
Me and Mike said it at the same time.
She's going to kill us. We are dead. Did you check your phone, Eric?
Mm-hmm.
For that rapper? Deion Jones, what up, bro? Cigar Crew. My man.
Yeah.
But so
look, another
like
new.
I said, yo, Dion. Yeah, Warwich is from Aganorsa Leaf. That's my third stick. So the way that stick came in existence was Sean Williams from Cohiba that was on the last show. Is he's my mentor. He's a good friend.
Shout out to Sean.
I called him when we went down to Atlanta. He invited us over to his house so he can talk to me and make sure that I'm making the right moves with my business. So I really am fortunate that I'm associated with him because he cares. So he was in Chicago, so I met him at a lounge and I was talking to him. And we talked the whole time while he was at his Cohiba table. And he asked me what I wanted to do with the business. So I said, I'm looking to work with another factory and make sure that, I keep putting out good sticks. So he said, where you want to go? So he named a bunch of different factories. And I was like, man, he mentioned Aganorsa. So Warped comes out of El Tiden de Bronze too. And Kyle started at El Tiden de Bronze, and then he started working on Aganorsa as well. So I was like, man, let me follow that formula because Warp they make some good stuff. So Sean was like, hey, just give me a couple of days. I'll get back to you. He hit me back the next day and he said, hey, Terrence Riley is waiting to talk to you. And he called Terrence Riley personally for me and made the introduction. And then that's how Warwick came into existence. Warwick is exclusively in existence because of Sean Williams. So I owe Sean a lot. He did a lot for us.
That's dope.
Sean's a great guy, and he actually has a new podcast coming up soon, you guys. So I'll talk about that more next time. We're working on getting it all put together. But he does something really cool every Friday night. He talks about the history of music and the intersection of music and bands, and pairs a cigar with it. And so it's a Zoom virtual meetup, but you'll be able to download it as a podcast soon as well.
Hey, Anissa. Anissa,
what's up?
She was hanging out with us. Oh, Ron Ford. What up, Ron?
Ron, what up, baby?
Bay Royal.
So who would thought this? So this came about from us having a conversation, me and you, Sailor, and talking about, with all the COVID stuff going on, what are ways in which we can continue to engage with all the people who love and support Uncle Nearest and coming up with different ideas for podcasts. And Sailor was like, hey, what about something with cigars? And I was like, funny you mentioned that. I know the perfect dude for that. Like, me and Mike have been in conversations back and forth. Peace and love to my line brother, DJ Tronny Blaze, who introduced us. And we have been talking back and forth with Mike for a while. And then Mike, a year ago, we went on the Founders Tour. So we took him up to Lynchburg. He saw Dan Call's farm, and then we went to the distillery. So we had a real good time and just really hung out. And so Mike has definitely been entrenched in part of the family for a minute. And so when me and Sailor were talking about it, I mean, I called up Mike. Mike was like, man, when? Whatever, man. Just let me know. And we've been rocking out ever since. And this is probably one of our highest rated or most engaging shows for sure in regards of views, shares, everything like that, man. So I mean, I always gotta share some love and give a big shout out to my man Cigar Mike, man. We go through it in ATL, boy. We try and catch each other. Like when it comes down to Thursdays, total chaos. But then we get on the show and then we look like we're real cool and laid back, like like ain't nothing happening,
Yeah, we're like, everything is fine.
But 2 seconds before we got on, total chaos. Absolutely. So always, man, give a shout out to my man Mike and all my folks here that really support us like they do in this wonderful state of Georgia and all over the freaking country. Thank y'all so much. And Sailor, peace and love to you being all the way out there in Washington. I mean, Good gracious, pal. Whew. Is it still going bad up there, like where you are in regards to the fires and stuff like that, in regards to the air quality and all that? How are you doing up there, sweetie?
So it got really bad, to the point where we had the worst air quality in the world for about a week. It was really serious, and I was very blessed that I was in a home that had proper insulation. You really couldn't go outside; it was actually dangerous. And we had a bunch of the big cities opened up clean air centers where people who are without homes or have proper don't have great air quality in their homes could come and stay. And we donated a bunch of masks from Uncle Nearest, and I helped out a little bit with that. So the fires in Washington and Oregon are a lot better, but California smoke is headed towards us again because Northern California, unfortunately, wine country is just burning. It's unfathomable.
Wow.
It's crazy. So I'm really, really hoping that that smoke is going to not be as bad as last time, because it was really, really intense. It's just been crazy. It's like, God, knock on wood, everything that could happen has happened. It's just enough already. So
You ain't lying.
I'm definitely done with it. Yeah, I'm done with it. And, we're nearing the end of fire season up here in the PNW because, it gets really cold, and I'm hoping that the weather will turn in California to give them a break too, because man, it's been nuts for them. So,
It's a crazy thing, but I'm wishing for y'all to get it. Well, not a hurricane, but I'm wishing y'all for it be like a terrible raining season for like
we
at
need
least
that.
3 or
We need
4
that.
weeks. Like it just won't
We're
stop.
definitely below the amount of rain we should
Good
have
Lord.
for a long time, so we definitely need that. We just need this year to be over. Done with it.
Shout out
And what's
to hey, my partner in
Kev
crime, Courtney's
Stone?
on here. Courtney's hey, what's up, Courtney? And shout out to Kev Stone. Good evening
Yes.
from the
Courtney,
smoke.
Kev,
Kev had
Mario.
me on his
Yeah,
podcast
Mario, what's up, baby?
the
Yeah,
other
some Mario
day,
on
and that
there.
was so fun. We had such a great time.
Mario
Thank you so
Stogie
much,
Life.
Kev.
Yep.
That was
That's it.
awesome.
Chi-Town.
Man, this is
Yeah.
excellent.
And
Excellent. So
my one of my co-hosts from one of my other podcasts called Metal, Rock, and Whiskey, Ed, what's up, Ed? Thank you for the support. We have a lot of fun with that podcast. If you like hard rock or metal, we always pair a whiskey, and we argue and debate about a different band or artist and what's their best album and if they're garbage or not. It's a lot of fun.
I'm waiting
It's
for the invite. I'm
Mike,
still
you should
waiting
get
for
on
the
there.
I'm
I
gonna
was
get
on
you,
there with
Mike. I'm gonna
Mac,
get
and
you on.
I was like,
I
I don't
had
know.
Jay
But
on. It's
I'm
so
trying to think
fun.
about
It's
all the
fun.
different bands I remember watching on MTV. Def Leppard.
See?
Oh yeah.
So
We have
Yeah.
so much fun, and we can curse on that one
But
because it's
this
an
is- oh,
independent
yeah.
one.
oh, it's beautiful. Oh my lord.
Let me on that one. I want to be on
Okay,
that.
okay.
Let me on that. I got a lot of.
So
I got a
so
lot of
they
stuff
named
to
you. They named you Sailor for a reason.
Yeah.
There you go.
Precisely.
Yep.
say. That's it.
Heck yeah.
I just
We had a
saw.
good time.
I just saw my boy on there, Jahar from Cigar Table Talk.
Cigar
he's
Table
got-
Talk.
Yeah, what up, bro? He's got an excellent podcast, and
In Brooklyn.
they're gonna be
Hey,
on.
what's up?
They're gonna be on the Cigar Crew live. Was it next Wednesday? Yeah, I think next Wednesday with Dion. So it'll be him, Cigar Rockstar, and Ron Ford from Bay Royal. So that's gonna be excellent. Looking forward to that.
That sounds like fun.
Rockstar. So I told Rockstar he owes me a bottle of Uncle Nearest, and the reason why, because I got on Rockstar's podcast, and Rockstar was like, "Oh, since I got you on here, I got a bottle of Uncle Nearest." So we sat on the podcast, and we each drank like a whole bottle of Uncle Nearest. Which that was,
Whoa.
yeah, but that was supposed to take me into the weekend. This was Wednesday.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Okay.
This was Wednesday. So it's the last week of the weekend.
Going hard on a hump day, bro.
Yeah.
You're doing what people think we do for a living. People think that us whiskey brand ambassadors just sit around and drink whiskey and all day, and that's not quite what we do. So, but you're keeping the dream alive, Mike.
That's right.
Listen, I mean,
I'm
just
here.
straight up, I drink a lot on Thursdays. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 kids and two baby kids in the crib, so I got a 7-year-old and 11-year-old. So most of the time, I'm drinking water and juice.
Good.
Or yeah,
Capri
I drink,
Suns.
I drink tea at night. You know what I'm saying? Trying to cleanse myself. But that being said, on Thursdays we get it in. We definitely get it in.
Jay, you got a steady diet of Capri Suns and gummy bears.
Well, we like M&Ms. My daughter's got a sweet tooth like her daddy. So we like peanut M&Ms, and my wife likes anything crunchy. I mean, so whether it be like chips or anything like that. Yeah, anything crunchy.
That's my sister wife.
Yeah, no doubt. Too. Like Solana said she has this wonderful idea. So anybody listening, if we can figure this out, she has this wonderful idea. If you could manufacture a gum that crunches, dude, she'd be gone. So I mean, she loves all things crunchy. So
they used to have the icebreakers. The icebreakers have the little crunches in it.
Yeah, that's true.
But if it's got to keep crunching.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's got to stay there. It's got to. Got to go long. It's got to be long term, bro.
No, it lasts about 40 seconds.
Right.
Oh yeah. And
Pop Rocks tear you up.
And Sprite. Don't do that.
And poor Mikey blew up, which didn't really happen.
Don't do that. No Pop Rocks and Sprite, but
don't do that.
That did not happen. That was an urban legend.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. Jameson, what up? Detroit, what up?
Jay, what up, baby?
Jameson's in the building.
Well,
Jameson done with New York Cigar Weekend. So shout out to him. Jahar was there. Cigar Rockstar went up there, hung out with them. So unfortunately, I was unable to make it this year, but next year.
Yeah.
We're
sponsors for the New York Cigar Weekend. So, so I made sure to send some sticks for everybody to enjoy. And apparently it was a hit out there as well. So hopefully we'll get into some more lounges on the East Coast.
Yeah. We got to give a big shout out to our East Coast homies up there in New York and New Jersey, to John and Steve, Jersey John and Steve up there, and Dave Harper. So all of our UN Uncle Nearest family up there.
And Miss Kitty as well.
And Miss Kitty up there in Boston. Kitty, it's been so long. I need to holler at you, Kitty. It's been so daggone long. We used to do stuff and have a good time, so I can catch up with Kitty. I mean, our family's all over the daggone country. It's so spread out, and usually we see each other September 5th.
In almost every state now.
Yeah,
we're out there.
We got to shout out. We got to shout out to my buddy Tommy down in Florida.
Oh yeah, yes. What's
Tommy
up, Tommy?
McDonald.
Hey, Tommy just had a birthday, so shout out to Tommy. Tommy and Chuck Cronkite in Chicago. Chuck and Tommy, happy birthday, belated. I mean, it's been a few days, but yeah, big shout out to
Johnny
Tommy.
Liquid is the truth.
Happy birthday.
That is correct.
I just talked to Tommy. He didn't tell me it was a happy birthday, brother.
Yeah, so he had his birthday.
Happy birthday.
He had his birthday was when Tampa Bay won the Stanley Cup. The Lightning. Yeah, so I was like, dude, Tommy is like, man, I swear to God, he's got a freaking leprechaun. He's got a leprechaun in his pocket. I'm sorry about that. So I'm not a big hockey guy, so I'm figuring Tampa Bay is pretty damn good. This is the second time they won the Stanley Cup, I think.
Okay, Sailor, that whole leprechaun in the pocket, edit that out too.
Okay.
Is that bad? I'm sorry. I'm just saying he's lucky as hell. He pulled it off. A whole lot of work, and it's all coming to fruition. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I'll edit it out. Beep. There you go. Erased from everybody's minds.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See how that works?
We got that slow motion sensor. We got the slow motion.
Right. No leprechauns were hurt during the filming of this podcast. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
No team from Florida should win in hockey. Sorry, but
wow. That's a strong
I'm a New Englander. Sorry.
But you gotta think about it. That everything's inside, so I mean it's hot as hell. So they got all these freaking ice arenas all over the daggone place in Florida.
Yeah, I don't like it.
No,
it's crazy. Mike, so is there anything you got going on the next few weeks, next few months? Anything you got popping, man? Because I know you never stop, bro.
Okay, so there was an event that unfortunately got canceled that a lot of people used to go out to Vegas for, and people are still going. So November 19th through the 23rd It's the Cigar Mike Experience Vegas Takeover.
In Vegas.
Yeah, in Vegas, we're gonna take over the city and do what we
Hmm.
do. My brother Aric, we just talked last week, and he was like, "Yo, bro, I'm down. We're gonna be out there, so we're gonna
I'll be
have
there.
an amazing time, an
You
amazing
gotta,
time." And by the way, that's actually Dion Cigar Crew co-founder. That's his birthday. Um, so we'll be out there celebrating his birthday. And everybody else who wants to celebrate their birthday, come on out. I don't know. It's kind of close to Sailor, so maybe.
Not really.
Maybe.
Not really.
how long is that on the Greyhound sale? About 14 hours or so?
2 days on a Greyhound. Do those even exist anymore?
Yeah.
You
Right.
get on that bus and you get off with COVID for sure.
Man.
Yeah.
Get off the bus and get off of COVID.
You can borrow one of Jay's spacesuits.
Hey, look.
I've got plenty of my own.
Man,
Yeah, Jay has an extra one.
Roman tagged me on that, man. He got me good. He was like, you
A hazmat
walk
suit.
around the daggone
Right.
spacesuit.
Yeah.
Jameson will be
Out-
in Vegas with us too.
If there's a
Out of
humidor, you
Vegas.
can lock me in. I'll come down.
No doubt.
Yeah, we'll
We got a new ambassador out there in Vegas. New market
Yes.
manager out in Vegas, Dwayne Fernandez. So I just hit him up on
Yes.
here to make sure he knows. So Mike, I'll make sure you get his info
Yeah.
and link up with him out there. He's a bad cat, man. He's a bad cat. So that'll be good.
And shouts out to the cigar gurus out in Vegas. I always partner with them when I do events in Vegas. Sweet Lou and Jazz, so they holding it down out there. Plus my guys like Shar and Mikey over at Enfuego. There's one on Sahara, one in Henderson. So they always holding it down, and we'll be doing something also at Sugar Daddy's, which is a new lounge out in Vegas. So they have no idea what's on the way.
Right on. I see
No,
that.
I
Mark Johnson on here saying, "What's up with Sugar Daddy Cigar Lounge?" Got you.
Mark
Okay.
J, what up, Mark J?
Mm-hmm.
My God.
Well, is there? What do you think, Sailor? Do we have anything else? I mean, this has been cool, and
This
we've
is awesome,
also
yeah.
said that too. Is in regards of the cigar shows are a little bit longer because what I've finally figured out, starting to become, cigar knowledgeable, is that it takes you usually about a good hour and a half to go through a cigar. So
Mhm.
this is what it is. I mean, we're having the conversation, we're enjoying a nice cigar, a nice drink, so some beautiful stick, beautiful juice in the glass. I mean, it can get no better than this. I mean, and this
Yes.
we're on here talking, we're alleviating a lot of stress right now. So I mean,
Yes.
I'm forgetting about all heck breaking loose, and then
Me too.
once we log off, then I'm like, crap. Back to the regular world.
Back to the real world. So here's a little. So this is because I'm also a consultant in the industry, and for many years, I mean, up until this point, you go to a lot of places and they, somebody's smoking a Clove or a Black and Mild or a Parliament or whatever it is that they're smoking, and you go in there and you light up a cigar and everybody goes crazy.
I heard that at least.
And I mean, even I've seen it on menus at restaurants, like no cigar smoking. So listen, to all you venue owners, let me make you understand something. Each cigar takes about 2 drinks. So when you're counting your money at the end of the night, each cigar is about 2 drinks. And if you're counting those drinks, we're probably not drinking. There's a 94% chance that we're not drinking bottom shelf. No matter what it is. With craft beers, amazing wines, scotches, bourbons. So, and a lot of people weren't and still aren't cognizant of that when they're saying, "Oh, we can't have that cigar smoking in here." And I mean, and it's okay. You smoke what you smoke. But you're smoking that cigarette and you're drinking a $4 beer, so you have 4 beers. That's great. That's 1 glass of the scotch that I had.
Mm-hmm.
And if I want to smoke 2 cigars, I got a $60 tab. if I have as many scotches or bourbons as that person has beers, my tab is 3 times what their tab is. So that's one thing that's really not factored in when it comes to cigar smokers and being in different establishments, which is why we flock to the establishments that do allow cigar smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
I'm sorry, you know me, I gotta bring a little levity to the situation. So we've been talking a lot about offline about Eric's chair, and so we're gonna put on here a GoFundMe to get Eric a huge supply of WD-40 for a chair. My bad, Luke. I had to throw it out there.
Provider
Club, what up, baby? What's up, Brian?
Yeah.
There it is.
So,
Yo,
I never sit in this chair in the garage. I have an orange comfy chair that I always sit in. Everybody that comes over and smokes with me, I always sit in this orange comfy chair. Everybody knows not to sit in that chair. But this chair sits up higher because I have the computer on the table. So I wanted to make sure y'all could see me.
Okay, so
yeah.
I love
Jay
it.
just disappeared, so no more talking about Eric's chair.
right.
You see what can happen.
A gremlin in the system, shut it
But
down.
But Eric, the Real Housewives threw you under the bus. I don't know if you saw that pop up. She did. Threw that.
Yeah, she did. I appreciate it. That's what we do. You know, that's what Alicia's for, to throw me under the bus.
So now Provider Club is on you like Squeaky Eric. What's up?
Is that
Cliff's got your back.
New name?
Yeah. I know what. Eric,
hey, Brian, what's up, man? Thanks for coming in.
Eric, I know what we're gonna do. On the next trip, we're gonna the Provider Club and the Real Housewife, we're gonna make them sleep in bunk beds.
Some people that's listening may not appreciate those bunk beds, man.
No, so that's your payback. No, don't try and apologize now. No, it's too late.
Right.
Bunk beds for you.
Bunk bed
for you, and you're getting
you get
the
a
little
bunk bed, and you get a bunk bed, and you get a bunk bed.
So everybody knows the story behind the bunk beds is we just did Atlanta Cigar Experience. Was fantastic. I'm glad to be associated with it. But the Airbnb we had, it was a room in there that had bunk beds in it. And it was one night that we did an after party at the Black Star Line Airbnb, and it was a tremendous amount of jokes about the guys that were in the bunk bed room. So you know,
none of them came from me.
Hey,
I had nothing to
on
say.
the top bunk. Just be on the top. Don't be on the bottom.
I mean, they were talking about it was a remake of Different Strokes, and it was a penitentiary room, and I mean, it was just all kinds of stuff. And to make things better, we were actually drinking Uncle Nearest too. So Uncle Nearest brought out more jokes. So
of course it did.
I love it.
Yeah, so we're gonna blame it on Victoria. We're gonna blame it on Victoria. That's what we were drinking. That's what we were drinking. So
blame it on the rock. Blame it on the uncle.
Yeah, it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault.
Well, thank you so much, Eric, thank you for sharing your amazing cigars with us. I'm so excited to taste the other two.
Thanks
I'll
for
definitely
having me.
let you know that, I mean, we appreciate you being here so much. And Cigar Mike, as always, you're the best, and we love having you, and thank you for helping us continue to put this awesome show together once a month. And you can find us here the first Thursday of every month. We get together with Cigar Mike, and we sit down with a different cigar maker, and we pair a cocktail and Uncle Nearest whiskey and do this, which is super fun. And every Thursday, we are also here with Must See Whiskey TV. We do shows with chefs, and we have chefs cook with Uncle Nearest, and you can cook along with them. That's super fun. Miss Victoria makes cocktails once a month as well, and we have something really exciting.
She's gotten so good.
She's gotten so good. She's going to be kicking our butts any minute now. We're going to be adding a musical component to that, which, stay tuned, you guys. This is going to be really, really awesome. And then what else do? We have the Whiskey Dads once a month. And
Whiskey Dads, which is total anarchy, by the way. I got to get you in there one time, Mike, just to act up,
Oh no, I don't know if my blood
time.
pressure can take it.
I want to
being censored.
I want to moderate. That's what I want to do.
Oh God! I don't know if my heart can take it.
I don't know about that.
We're gonna keep
moderation. You get on there. You get. I
am gonna need I'm gonna be here muting you guys if you do that. I'm telling you.
So
you won't be able to hear me the whole time then.
When we're on Whiskey Dads, like literally, I'll get text from Sailor like, "Okay, what do you do? What's going on? What's happening?" I mean, this is like for real. Like, oh crap! Oh shoot, Mom's hitting us up. Hey guys, okay, we gotta settle down. So
it's a trap.
We have a good time. But it's just,
I pop in and go like this to them.
Yeah,
all
it's just ambassador. We're all husbands. We're all fathers, and we just get on there and just have a good time and talk about what's going on with us, what's going on in the world. And of course, we're talking.
Wait. Do you have to be a husband?
Well, no. You're a dad, so you you have offspring, so you're good. You're good.
Yeah, my daughter.
You all see Sherry's comment?
Yeah.
If Sherry smokes that Woolwich, everybody say Cocaine Lorraine is in the Woolwich. So.
Sherry.
Yeah, that Woolwich will get you there, like the THC does.
Sherry, we got to do the Woolwich.
Sherry, that is beautiful. I love you for that comment.
We should have Sherry and Victoria on one of the shows, and they can be on the porch, and
we'll
introduce
Sherry's backyard
them.
Too. Yeah.
Sherry's backyard. Yeah, and we'll introduce them to cigars. I think that would be a blast. Let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, this is my first kind of foray outside of Big Bertha. So probably from now on, I will be at a live location.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm cool with it now.
You cool with it now?
Okay, I'm all right.
Okay.
I'm all right.
All right. Cool.
Love it.
If you do that, then maybe eventually in the new year, I might pop in there and see what's happening. What's up, Tex? I see you just popped in here. I might see what's up. But I'm kind of getting used to this freaking backyard, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
It's a nice backyard,
bruh. Look, we just got a new big old umbrella, so we won't have the rain fiasco that we had a few. What was that? 2 months ago, we had the other
mosquitoes.
It was raining off. And mosquitoes. Oh Lord! But see, it's getting cold, so I won't have to worry about the mosquitoes anymore. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I got some lovely bug repellent.
What's up, Speedy?
Speedy, what up?
Everything I need. I got some sanitizer.
All right, Speedy, we have a job for you. We're gonna get you to help us get Sherry and Victoria together and get them some cigars, and we're gonna introduce them to cigars on one of our next shows. So Speedy's the one who helps us put everything together because he's in Tennessee, so he does the on-site
Speedy
producing.
You know what? I don't think everybody knows our Black Star Line's official hashtag is CAADOP, and that stands for Cigars Are a Daily Operation. So whenever y'all posting pictures, you'll put hashtag CAADOP, and we got that from Gangstar, because one of the greatest Gangstar albums is Daily Operation. So
wait a minute. Did you know this? So Keith Elam, Gangstar, his name. Do you know what undergrad school he went to?
Oh, Guru? No, I don't know.
Morehouse College. I had to say that. It's Morehouse College.
You know,
we have
Victoria's gonna get you.
So I know the answer to this question, but I'm just gonna ask my two hip hop heads because I know you both know the answer. What does Guru stand for?
Gifted,
unlimited rhymes, universal.
Universal.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
man.
Right. Bless his soul, brother. I miss that, brother.
Oh man. My God.
Jasmine, baby.
Maybe one of the best dynamic duos in regards of you having a cat Guru with the monotone voice, but the dude had lyrics out the yin yang, and was talking about something, and then you got
Yeah.
DJ Premier. I mean,
No
dude,
doubt.
it's like,
Yeah.
hey, man, it's like for Uncle Nearest, our story and the really good whiskey. It's like a 1-2 punch, man. You can't freaking lose.
Man,
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
and the genius of it is like, you know, back in those days, for them to even reach out to like brand new heavies and like, yo,
Oh,
we're gonna do something that's so
Come on,
dope
man.
that
Jazz
people have kept
Taz?
up with
Oh
it for
my
years.
God.
Jazz
Yeah.
Taz was sick. You know,
did you guys see the recent Pass the Mic with Kid and Play and Salt and Pepper? I was
Yeah.
just watching it before it came on, and I
Wow.
was in my office dancing around. Oh,
Yeah.
what happened to
Oh.
music?
you're
Damn.
doing the sailor dance?
Yes, I was doing the sailor dance.
It was real quick. She was like this.
It's kind of like the Kid and Play back in the day dance.
Right, except you won't tear your Achilles. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta see Sailor do MC Hammer's Tight Runner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
After a few more drinks, maybe I'll video that for you. We'll see.
And also, it's gonna be some major fun because I'm just gonna mention these two, and I'm not gonna say anything else. Uncle Nearest Super Bowl. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Interesting.
Okay.
Uncle Nearest Super Bowl.
Where the heck is the Super Bowl in 2021?
We could do our own halftime show.
Tampa.
Tampa.
Damn
All right.
Floridians
Hey,
again.
Tommy,
Down
I'm coming down. I'm save me a spot in the room somewhere in the house, man. I gotta,
You need one of those plastic bubble things to sit under.
Well, we're gonna. Oh, I'm sorry, and we're taking Big Bertha.
Oh man,
Oh.
you guys.
Oh
Why am I so
man,
far away? It's not fair.
Lord have mercy. Please, Lord, let us have COVID under control by then, because that would be ridiculous.
I'm just saying, Victoria. I don't want to say much.
Boy,
Uncle Nearest.
oh man.
All right.
Super Bowl.
Now we're really in trouble.
Yeah,
I love
Victoria said, "Speak it."
that's right.
You know, speak it to existence.
I'll speak it. Oh, we gotta give some shout outs. Always, Cliff and the guys over at Highland.
What's up, Cliff? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What up, Cliff?
Yeah.
They big supporters of Black Star Line. I appreciate that.
Cliff, BT, and Laquan over at Acete Cigars. Of course, Conrad, Eric, and I, and along with RTB Cigars, had an amazing event at Cigaros on Wednesday. It was absolutely bananas. So
Conrad beat me and Mike up in the office.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? He's from Miami, so I know he got a gun, so I don't have no problem.
Oh Lord.
No shit on that one, brother.
Lordy.
I don't want no problem.
Conrad's Jamaican too, so he probably got a machete somewhere.
Right. It's got a backup. It's got
You
a
saying
backup.
that like behind you that's the Jamaican flag, is that right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
So my buddy Sheldon, he smokes over here all the time. I've known Sheldon at least 20 years, if not more. And he's Jamaican. So he's like, man, I got to put my stamp on the man cave. So he brought over a Jamaican flag. So I was like, bro, we're hanging anywhere you want to hang it. But
Right
you know,
on.
the Nupi flag,
Got
the
you.
Nupi flag over there, you know, we gotta get it in. So
No doubt.
Yes, sir.
And then
Yes,
we got MJ, of course, here, the guys at Life and Times, supporting us. Wow, everybody. The other Keith Weaver over at
The other
Patio.
Keith Weaver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
other Keith Weaver.
Keith, man.
At
I'm gonna
Patio.
find you, bro. I'm gonna find you. We keep missing each other. I gotta get over there to Pat.
Oh, Victoria says she's feeling that. Oh,
Yep.
Tex says he's still trying to recover from the Atlanta cigar experience. It's only a week later, Tex. You know,
Mike,
It'll
listen,
come back.
bro.
You'll be fine by the time we go to Vegas. So just
Man, needless to say, I was so out of gas.
Copious amount of water. That's what you need. Messing around.
Yeah.
Messing around with Mike. Copious amount of water.
Copious.
No.
So after coming off of Atlanta ATL Cigar Week and then going into Mike's Atlanta Cigar Experience, dude, 2 weeks. I mean, literally, my kids like I would even get up just to go take the trash out. Like, Daddy, are you going out again? I was like, no, I'm just going to take out the trash. Like, I'm not leaving, dude. I mean, I'm still trying to recover. Seriously,
Oh my God,
that was a lot of going out, and I'm like, man, I'm not supposed to be out here with you people. It's COVID, man. What the heck is going on? Meanwhile,
well, we were burning all the COVID.
That's the hopes, right?
We were burning it, and then we washed it down with
there you go, medicine.
But Uncle Nearest,
There you
you
go.
little 100 proof, little 93 proof, that'll work out some way somehow.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure y'all got masks. We got masks. Oh, you should see masks all over the daggone place. Uncle Nearest mask.
This is wait a minute. Hi. This is the lovely Sierra.
Hi.
She's over here, conversations with C. So she's the one that keeps refilling my glass. So it's not my fault.
Crucial. It's crucial.
Right. Not my fault. So you come to Life and Times, come and see Miss Sierra and the rest of them. MJ,
we'll get you fucked up.
MJ, yeah. Okay. 5 minutes later,
and she's out.
Edit that.
Beep.
Taylor, hit it. Yeah, thank you.
Beep.
Right. Sailor, you're an amazing mixologist. You're a horrible editor. Just gonna get you to play to your strong points from now on.
It's live.
Oh yeah.
For Whiskey's sake, it's live.
I love live podcasts. I mean,
oh my God. On that note, we're really gonna wrap it up at this point.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go.
So
before somebody says something else.
Thank you again, everybody, for being here. Aric, it was awesome to sit down with you and share. Thank you for sharing your story, and I'm excited to see how your company's going to grow. And you have all of our support. And thank you to everybody that joined us tonight. As always on Thursdays, we love having you, and this has been such a great. It's just been a great kind of light in the darkness during these times for us to be able to still hang out with you and talk to you and talk about whiskey and share just a little bit of time and, kind of get away from all the madness. So on that note, we'll see you next Thursday. And we'll have something very special with Victoria next Thursday. And please vote. So those of you that are getting your ballots in the mail now, like me, thank God we vote by mail. It's awesome. Get out there and vote and wear your masks when you're out there and drink honorably.
Vote.
Go
drink
vote.
Honorably,
Drink honorably.
Wear your mask. Wash your daggone hands.
Yes.
Next week is
Victoria.
Next week is the chef show.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes. Yes, you're right. Man, it's been a week.
Now, who is that? Yeah. You got one of your folks coming from out there way out west.
Yeah, so it's Chef Christy Brown, and she has been that brown girl cooks in Seattle for years and years and years, and she was ready to open a brick and mortar, her first restaurant, and it's COVID, and they decided to do it, to continue and to open the restaurant, and I'm really proud of her, and her son is an amazing mixologist, and they're doing this project together. So she's going to make a really delicious dish for us and talk about her journey and what really the purpose of communion is going to be. So that'll be really awesome next week. So thank you, everybody, so much. And we'll see you next Thursday.
That's what's up.
Thanks for having me.
TV. Hey, yo, Aric, appreciate you, man.
Brother?
Bang. Black Star Line. Love you. Cigar Mike, as always.
Yo to the notes.
I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you somewhere, Cigar Mike.
All right, we're out.
We'll pull up.
Cheers, everybody. Good night.
Yo.
Yo.